I texted the family group chat at 2:57 p.m. sharp. Flight lands at 3 p.m. Can someone pick me up? My brother replied first. We're busy, try Uber. Then my mother added, why didn't you plan better? I stared at the screen. 3 dots blinked like they were thinking of something kinder, but nothing came. I typed back 2 words. No worries. That was 8 hours before the news broke. Before they saw the flames curling out of the house I used to call home. When I met Daniel, my husband, I thought stillness was love. He had a calmness that felt safe, like standing in the eye of a storm. We married within a year. My family adored him, at least at first. He was everything they said I wasn't: patient, practical, presentable. For years I believed that was stability. Then I learned stability can also mean stagnation. It started with the business trips. He'd leave for consulting work overseas. Short calls, late replies, credit card charges from places he swore he never went. When I asked questions, he'd smile that soft, dismissive smile and call me paranoid. The first real crack appeared in a voicemail he forgot to delete. A woman's voice, faint, affectionate. She called him Love. Not Dan, not Mr. Carter, just Love. I didn't cry, not right away. I sat in our dark kitchen, replaying it until I could hear the faint sound of waves in the background. The same ocean he said was too cold to swim in. That night while he slept, I checked his laptop. The messages were there. Her name, her plans, the hotel receipts. She wasn't just a fling. She was an architect of his double life. And my family, when I told them, told me to forgive him. My mother said, marriage is work. My brother laughed, you're too dramatic. So I did what they all said I couldn't. I worked. I never confronted him. I let him believe I was broken. That was the advantage. When he suggested visiting her for closure, I agreed. We flew overseas together. Me, the quiet, grieving wife, and him, the man planning to stay behind for business. Only, I had my own business there. I found her. She didn't even know he was married. I almost pitied her. Almost. She showed me the photos he sent her. Our house, my ring, my face blurred out. He'd told her I was dead. That's when grief turned into geometry. Every move had to align, every decision sharp, symmetrical, clean. I moved money first, small amounts, unnoticed. Then the life insurance policies. Then the deed. I forged his signature, made quiet transfers. He trusted me with passwords. Love makes fools of men. When the day came, I took him to the cliffs by the sea, the same place we took our wedding photos. I told him I forgave him. He smiled, relieved. I kissed him. Then I told him to look at the view. He leaned forward. I pushed. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't cinematic. It was just physics and timing. He fell soundlessly, swallowed by the ocean he said was too cold. The police called it an accident. The widow cried beautifully. I buried him there, overseas, by the rocks where the tide never stops coming in. My family didn't attend the funeral. My mother texted, "Flights are too expensive right now." When I landed back home, I texted them again. "Flight lands at 3 p.m. Can someone pick me up?" They didn't know I wasn't coming home to grieve. I was coming home to collect. The house still carried his name, but not for long. The insurance claim cleared faster than I expected. I sold his car, emptied the accounts. My family didn't ask how I was managing. They assumed I was fine, because I sounded fine. At 6:12 p.m., the same time the evening news began, I sent one last message to the group chat. Check Channel 9. By then, the fire had already spread through the Carter residence. Gas leak, they said. Faulty wiring. They didn't mention the insurance increase I filed before I left. On screen, the flames danced behind the reporter, reflected in her wide eyes. My brother's name came up first. His new company, the one Daniel invested in as a favor, gone. My mother's house next door, blackened windows, smoke. She'd signed the co-insurance clause herself. They watched their comfort burn live on television. I watched too, from a quiet hotel room overlooking the city. No one suspected me. Why would they? I was the grieving widow, the neglected daughter, the sister too soft for vengeance. But I learned something vital from Daniel. Control isn't loud, it's precise. Now, when people ask about my family, I smile and say, we're not that close. When they ask about Daniel, I tell them he loved the sea. And when I think about that message, we're busy, try Uber, I still smile. Because in the end, they finally saw me. They just had to watch everything burn first.